Hello everyone and happy holidays! This is Josh from Start Replay, bringing you another Start Replay Plays, but this time I'm playing Dragon Age Inquisition, thanks to EA nonetheless, so thank you EA for providing us a copy on Xbox One. I thought I'd edit together a few of the starting moments of my playthrough, and let you see what it's all about. Now, I haven't played a lot of Dragon Age games before. I think the only one I played was number 2, and I played that for around about 10 minutes, and didn't play anymore. And I haven't particularly been a fan of the series, but I am a huge fan of the studio behind it, which is BioWare. I've played every single Mass Effect game, and I've poured tons of hours into the Mass Effect series, so I thought it might as well, it'd be good if I tried a few of their other series, because they're a fantastic studio, and they create great games with compelling storylines, and Dragon Age Inquisition seems to carry the trend of their quality, the quality that they inject into each and every one of their titles. And Mass Effect 4 is such a while away that, this has to do, right? It's been a while since Dragon Age 2. So, amidst the Christmas period and everything else, I thought I'd just, bring you guys a bit of Dragon Age Inquisition gameplay so you can see how beautiful it looks and how well it plays. Oh, well, there was a review by Richard on the team, so if you head to startreplay.com, you'll be able to see his thoughts there. He gave it a 9 out of 10. Sorry, spoilers for those who didn't want to know the score. And again, the last game I played that was very similar to this was Bound by Flame, I think, which was earlier this year. Yeah, and although it didn't have quite as much money behind it as this does, as this is with EA and BioWare, it was still a pretty cool game. Very similar gameplay to Dragon Age, and borrowing a lot of elements from that and Skyrim and many other fantasy games. I've never really been a huge fan of fantasy games. Oh, wait, as you can see here, they've also brought in the dialogue tree, which was in the Mass Effect series, for those of you who remember. So you can delve a little deeper into conversations, which I love in games, and I didn't realise they were doing this until I saw Richard's review, so that was quite nice to find out, that you can delve a little deeper into conversations and carve your own path, as it were, because I do like having the ability to control how the story goes, in a sense, a little bit, and I chose to be the most generic human male that there is. I didn't go for an elf, although I am a mage, so I do have magical powers, and that's quite unlike me. So, for the first hour that I've played, I quite enjoy it. It's a nice game. I only wish that I had enough time to play more, because it is a quite, involving game, and I don't have all the time on my hands these days with all these games coming out. And yes, we're in a bit of a quieter period, hence why I brought you some of this lovely gameplay. Oh, look, just fell down, had a little bit of a tumble. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll be straight back up. Now, what I tend to do, or like to do if I have the time when I'm creating a character, is try to make it look as close to how I look as possible. Even if I'm creating a woman, I'd like to, make the woman look like me. No, I'm kidding. But, yeah. I don't really have enough time this time, and he's very generic. So I'm sure if you just hop into the game, press you want to be a human, you want to be a male, that's it, he'll look near enough like that. So yeah, you can pick up the game now. It's been out now for over a month, and that's out on PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So perhaps, to ring in 2015, you can pick up Dragon Age Inquisition and have yourself a merry time in Fantasyland fighting monsters and the like. So I'm going to just leave the gameplay to play out, as it were, so you can see the remaining 3 minutes or so, which is edited from the first hour of the game. And you can follow us on Twitter. On Twitter, yes, that's right. You can follow us on Twitter at StartReplay. You can also listen to podcasts from us soon on iTunes. Now, we have done quite a few on iTunes from an original series for the last couple of years, but we're starting to reboot it in January, so you'll hear our lovely voices combine and converge in a new podcast series, which will hopefully be a lot more regular and have a bit more sense than I'm talking now. So yeah, that should be good. And of course, head to startreplay.com for some currently inconsistent news, reviews, coverage, and everything else on that line. And don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube where you're watching this, and give us a like and maybe a comment. It's always nice to know whether we're doing good for our very few viewers, but we hope to grow. So thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll catch you next year.
Quickly! Disrupt the rift! The demon is vulnerable! Now!